Good morning. Good morning. Namaskar. Good morning, everybody. This is Engineer Suraj Singh speaking from Bharat, India. On this day, September 14, 2021, Tuesday. Quality and safety. Usual topic, important topic, covering this talk, including many subjects. And title is Civil Field Engineering Life Quality AnnexSL COVID-19 SHE Safety Health Environment Engineer's Role Designs Construction Methods Contracts Organizations Communication Coordination and why be behind quality of standard material. These are nominal subjects for field. These subjects tell something about what is to be done in field of engineering and particularly where public is involved in field. I mean public purpose is involved. Everybody has certain authorities, certain these levels mark person. That person can be trusted and can be relied upon. That is what certificates do, and we spend our lives, maximum part of adolescent and youth life, youth age to get such certificates. Post getting this certificate, we search for jobs or we want to do something, and it is not that we want job, it is our soul at that time when we are educated, we have trained ourselves and we have got these certificates that we want to achieve something in life. And that achievement becomes, you can say, an objective of life. And just like we inspect safety issues and audit it, we have to inspect our life also. That inspection of life is required. But who shall do it? It is none else. It is self of one. It is individual itself that has to do it throughout working. Individual may be in business, commerce, or in practical work. It is duty of individual to learn. Learning is very important. It's not simply that give me job, I will do it. Until one has got good experience, good experience on work and quality and also on safety, health and environment, it is for sure that one is expected not to be expert. Expert doesn't mean one knows everything. Expert, according to my understanding, means that one has enough experience and one has enough learning from that experience. If one does not have any learning, we cannot say that one is expert. Expert means total experience, and out of that experience, what you have learned in addition to what you learned during your academics time or education time. If your education has been quality one, it can be expected that you learnt a lot and you got good text knowledge, good practical laboratory based knowledge, and you can have thinking power. You have. That is for sure expected. If you cannot think, you think what I learned was final answer. Well, I don't think that would work. Because thinking can never stop. Mind can never stop. And in particular, when one is busy in doing something to produce, it's not normal exercise. but it is production exercise, it is manufacturing exercise, it is, you can say, activity of construction. When you are busy, remain busy on that. It's not you simply leave to machines. No, cannot leave to machines. It's not simply that you leave to whatever was agreed in past, whatever was practiced in past, that shall continue. We cannot move like that. Whatever was agreed in the past, that may be a convention. That was, a decision of that time. Maybe after that time, many developments have happened, have occurred, and we have to scrutinize, we have to audit all those for present as well as for future works. Present has limitations that past exists, and we have to learn from past to some extent. What problems did we face and what responses did we apply and what results were obtained and what can be done now, keeping in view difference of development. In past there was one development level, in present there is another development level, which can teach you indirectly without professor that your work was professor and your work is professor. You are your own professor. You have to teach self, because once you have reached to that level where you can act as your own teacher. You can grasp knowledge from available literature, available data. You can learn from field. You can learn from so many resources. You can learn from contracts. You can learn from methods. You can learn from properties of materials. You can learn from various, you can say, references. And on top of that, you can learn from work itself. Because there can be no better teacher than work itself. Ultimately, what is purpose of everybody learns from that, provided one has capacity to learn, one has hunger to learn. If you have capacity, if you have hunger, there is no way we cannot learn. But if we want to say, no, I am just doing this work for we can reach to some level, which level otherwise you would not have reached. So when you do real work, much more information is available if you want to study that, if you want to have grasp of that. But that depends on you and not on someone else. That's why I always I always stress on quality of work, quality of manufacturing product, quality of processing, quality of specified results, specified values of results that we conduct. Manufacturing, it may be, production, it may be, construction, it may be, or designs, it may be. Whatever it may be, without quality applying, without safety, and without more and more improvement, we can say it is no use. Hungry engineer, I am saying, hungry engineer and hungry researcher have no limits. Their limits are unknown. They have to ascend on a staircase or on a steep ramp to reach to a level that is acceptable to none but limitless. There is no definition of using your mind, using your knowledge to improve something. And quality, therefore, has many definitions. But whatever you define, whatever you limit, that limit can be applied, that limit can be achieved in process and in engineering, in construction. And if we can do that, there is no way that we can't do anything. Quality, safety, health, and environment are, you can say, a kind of club. That club works is engineering, though it's not, you can say, understood like that. If you engineer life, your life shall be different. If you systemize life, your life shall be different. If you have certain discipline in your life, it shall be different. If you systemize something, whatever work you systemize, say you systemize your whole day, whole night, okay, I design my life, I design timing of my life, I design daily routine like that, as we used to do when we were students in schools. This is your time schedule, this is your timetable, you have to follow this. This is class 1, class 2, like that. Whole day your classes were, you can say, numbered. So many classes today. Every day, today this subject, that subject, tomorrow this subject, that subject. At home you have to do this. That is nominal system for a kid, for a child. So the child is indirectly disciplined because child does not understand time management, time organization. So indirectly child is taught, student is taught how to remain busy and how to keep updated, how to review. Same applies to life. There is no teacher. Of course, there may be your bosses who require you to do this, do that, and they want something to be done in defined time. Maybe there is some safety factor, sometimes there is no safety factor, sometimes one looks over busy, sometimes one is overloaded with work, and sometimes one has got nothing to do. All situations arise in life. But person who is a responsible one, that person has to do a lot other than this. Because life, time, in our lives, times are fixed. We cannot